It's March Madness here at Trap Chevrolet, and we're slam dunking prices on brand new Silverados. Look at these unbeatable deals. Thousands off MSRP. You won't find prices like this anywhere else. Power, performance, the best trucks on the road. Now is the time to buy. These deals are slam dunk, but hurry, when the clock runs out, so does the savings. At Trap Chevrolet, we're always on your side, so don't miss out on these winning deals.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And you know, a lot of people really love Mardi Gras season. They really come down and enjoy a wonderful family experience. But I got to tell you, it's law enforcement that really spends a great deal of time and energy making sure that we're all safe. And they've got lots and lots of work to do, both in front of and behind the scenes. Best person to check in with that, Captain Brennan Matherne. Captain, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you, Keith. Always good to be here.
I appreciate it. Of course, Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office. Tell us a little bit about maybe the first overview about Mardi Gras, and then maybe we can talk about some of the big transitions we had to make because of weather.
Yeah, so for us here in Lafourche Parish, the carnival season runs about 2.5 weeks. We got started this year with the Louisiana King Cake Festival, which is sort of the newest addition to the Mardi Gras carnival season. And that really gets things kicked off, and it's a huge event now in downtown Thibodaux. And of course, that requires its own planning and safety protocols and security details for that. But then we move into parades, and maybe unlike Terrebonne Parish, which generally has one primary route, maybe one or two other smaller routes elsewhere, we have a lot of different routes all over the parish just because of the geography of the parish. We have 15 parades from Thibodaux all the way down to Golden Meadow. There's a handful in the city of Thibodaux, in the town of Golden Meadow, one in the town of Lockport, and then there's a few parades throughout the whole rest of the parish and the unincorporated areas as well. So we're dealing with a lot of different routes. We're dealing with at least three different municipalities when we have a parade within the city or the towns. So it is a lot of coordination, a lot of planning. It's sort of all hands on deck when it comes to Mardi Gras. Every deputy that is assigned a take-home unit has to work at least 3 parades, and they're assigned those parades. We then go from there, and we may assign some to ride in the parade for security, some on foot patrol, or some coordinating in some other capacity. But it is very much a painstaking process. Major Lafayette Day has sort of taken on that process as event coordinator here with the Sheriff's Office. And I'm happy to say that with all the coordination, just like in most years, it was a very uneventful Mardi Gras season in terms of crime and criminal activity and arrests before, during, and after parades. So we're very happy with what took place. Of course, as you know, Keith, we had one monkey wrench thrown into it with one of the days, every parade getting canceled on that first Sunday, some rescheduled, and of course, any type of rescheduling or postponement requires a lot of coordination, but we were able to do so in fairly no issues.
Well, the really exciting thing is we talked about several weeks before Mardi Gras came, even while we were talking about Super Bowl and people coming into our area, we talked about how wonderful and family friendly coming to parades down here in Terrebonne and Lafourche are, and we lived up to the billing. And there was little to no crime, which is fantastic. So really exciting. So congratulations to you and your team for really holding people accountable and people listening, right?
Right. And, look, we can't be everywhere, especially along a parade route. So we understand, sometimes things happen. We did have, for example, for one of the Golden Meadow parades on Friday night, at the end of the parade, pretty much after the parade had passed, you had some incidents with some fist fighting down one of the streets. But look, stuff like that, you're going to have somebody either too much drinking or other substances. You're going to get something that could potentially happen. But the idea here is that such large amount of police presence, whether it be in our parish or any other, that it would hopefully deter anything like that from happening. So that is our ultimate goal when we set out to handle these parades and handle security for these parades. And like you said, by and large, we're able to meet that goal, and we're able to keep people safe. In most cases, just like it with most crime in Lafourche, in most cases where we have an incident at a parade, it's people that know each other, end up having a little bit too much to drink, having words, and end up starting fist fighting. Just like in a regular day in Lafourche Parish, it's going to be rare when you are a victim of a random act of violence, and the same goes for during parades.
Yeah, and so we're really glad to have that. Tell us a little bit about, we had the move on that first Sunday, and then again with the bad weather that came through over the holiday itself. How did things go with that? I know it takes a lot of coordination in your team, and the certainly everybody with the parades and the crews did really well at adjusting.
Yeah, so from our standpoint, moving a parade, or should I say delaying a parade like we did for Mardi Gras Day, we essentially just moved everything up. That's not a huge deal because we have off, our offices are closed on Mardi Gras Day, so anyone that was working a parade didn't have really any other assignment. So just having to report to work a few hours early for a parade is no big deal. Where the tricky part comes in is when you shift days and move several days, even one day can really throw things off because we have shift work. And someone assigned to a parade on a Sunday may not be able to work that parade if it's happening a day early on a Saturday or happening a day later on a Monday. So that, is when things get a little trickier. But again, our major day and all of our captains who are in charge of all of our parades do a fantastic job of kind of reshuffling those resources, making sure, ATVs, our mobile command vehicle, motorcycles, whatever it needs to be, or just personnel in general, gets to where they need to be assigned to.
Well, you did a great job. Congratulations to you and your team. I know all hands were on deck. You guys did a great job. Really excited about it. And congratulations to it being over. And welcome to our new step into Lent.
Yeah, everybody's asking me that question. Are you glad Mardi Gras is over? In a way, yes, we are definitely. It's something to put behind us, and now we'll just look forward to the next big event.
Sounds great. Captain Brennan, we appreciate your time as always.
Thank you, Keith.
All right, that'll do it for us for this particular segment, but don't go anywhere. A lot more Bayou time when we continue.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bourke, know your rights.